Okay, say that again.
I'm curious what this long chain is that's attached to the side of the barn.
Yep.
Did it hold a critter or?
This is absolutely nothing right now. This was a scrap piece of wood that I just patched a hole.
Oh.
And this originally would have been for some kind of an animal to keep a leash tied to, or a gate maybe, as you know, fastening something. I'm not sure what it was used for.
Okay. But you actually put that piece there.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
where was that from?
It was out here somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You just kind of found it.
Yeah, it's just salvage.
And it fit
Salvage from the barn.
Okay.
So I think it was probably part of a gate or an animal system that they had for the barn originally.
Yeah. I love all the wood on this. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
what people are wanting in their homes right now.
Yep. So I probably should have started it this way. We didn't get to see the whole barn yesterday. There was a thunderstorm coming and Wendy was yelling at us to come inside. So we did. Now it's the next day. We're out here to see the rest of the barn.
Yeah. This is awesome. Can we walk in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to it, Brian.
Now, are these rocks here? Or did you bring them in?
A lot of the rocks were here.
Okay. And look at this. This is, wait, I need to look.
Part of
Go
that
in here.
foundation.
Yeah, that's how the foundation was done. Now
Oh,
this,
that's not open over here.
nope, there's a way into the side, but it's permanently closed at this point because there's trees.
Oh.
Trees growing in front of it.
Right
That's-
here,
Oh, but
Vicky.
you
You
can
could
look in.
squeeze
Yeah, that's
through.
the barn entrance right there. Greg was right. It is possible to squeeze in there. This will be the first time I've done it with a camera. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, I've done this once before. But you have to get way down here and crawl in on the dirt under these boards. Okay. All right, here we are on the inside. We've got some junk in here. I'll probably get rid of that eventually if I'm ever able to get through those front doors. This is kind of interesting. It's a branch that's been obviously sawed off to use as like a coat hook or some such thing. Another one over here. Maybe they ran a bar across there to hold something else. So you can see how the boards work for the hayloft up there. They weren't long enough to span the whole distance, so they just would come over, stop, and then do a new layer and keep on going. And it's done specifically this direction, so when hay is loaded from that hayloft, it can just be slid in, bump, 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 sliding all the way to the back. So yeah, it's kind of interesting in here. I'm pretty sure that this old barn has seen some water damage. A lot of the foundation is gone. And I think it just washed away. We do have some missing boards up here, so we can take a peek up into the hayloft. Hey Dad, how you doing? Well, you won't believe where I'm talking to you from at the moment. No, I am underneath, well not underneath, but I am inside the old barn. I had to crawl in under the foundation walls where there's a little bit of a gap. And it just, you know, I wanted to show on camera what's in here. Yeah. No ghosts. Nope. No treasure either. Just some junk and some more of those unwanted tree of heavens that are growing everywhere. They can grow in the shade here. They just spread their roots and they just grow everywhere. So yeah, blackberries. You bet. All right. Well, I love you. All right. Bye.
Okay.
You can look in.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell, but right up there
Hold on. Gotta get there.
is the hay loft. So you see there's a little hatch.
Yes.
That's where they would store the hay.
Okay.
That's why nowadays they would build it on a hillside.
That's right. So you can just drive up and toss it in.
Yes.
But look at these spikes.
Oh, no way.
Oh my gosh.
Honey locust trees.
Wow. They grow in clusters on the trunk.
Yep. And you can't just like shave them off, they'll grow back.
If you ever had anybody running after you.
They look like
shove 'em right
ninja
into
weapons.
something.
Cut one off and fling it at somebody.
yeah. But actually, let's go back down through here. Where am I going to see it? Right around here somewhere is the spring that
Yeah.
bubbles up out of the ground.
This is like the head of the Metolius River.
Wow. That's really cool. It's quite wide because it's here to
Yeah,
there.
we've
Right
had
here.
Are we standing in the middle of it?
we've had a lot of
Because here's where it starts.
yeah, we've had a lot of rain recently. Yeah, that's it right there where it actually
Oh,
starts.
it's bubbling.
Yep.
That's cool, isn't
How
it?
fun is that?
Yeah.
And
Your
it just
natural
flows
spring, you can
right
probably
down.
just drink right out of that.
Probably.
And then it makes its way all the way down.
Yep.
To that other pond.
All right. It wouldn't be a full farm experience without letting my aunt and uncle try the tractor.
We'll see if I don't wreck it.
Yes. Ladies first. All right, and she gets to use the brush hog too.
Oh, boy.
Go for it. I already showed you how to do it.
Yes, you did. Okay. Brake. This first. You did the little twilty thing.
Hit the button for the brush hog. There you go. All right. Don't hit the brush. Okay, turn off the brush hog first. Yep. Okay.
I didn't hit your truck.
Very good.
Did I get any grass?
Yep, a little bit. The yard here is a safe place to practice. It's pretty flat, and the brush hog actually helps me out a little bit because the grass is pretty tall right now, and it'll be easier for me to mow if some of it has been already knocked down with before I use my riding mower. All right, it is Greg's turn.
So when you do it, go ahead.
Yeah, with the brush hog, you kind of, when you're making turns, you kind of want to look behind yourself to make sure you're not going to hit anything with it, because it does take some wider turns than you expect. It looks like he's staying far enough away from the fence that it's not going to be much of an issue. So that's good.
Oh, no, he's coming back.
Yep. Yep. Come on all the way back. It's fine. Yeah, come all the way back up.
So do you usually have it lower when you're doing it?
You want the brush hog to be close to parallel, but just up a little bit, so it's kind of skimming along. If it's too low, it'll hit low spots, kind of gouge in. Okay.
Can't stand up, I take it.
Yeah, that's a safety feature.
Yeah, I was just making sure I was not hitting any more of these rocks.
If you get out of, okay, go ahead and turn it off real quick. Greg just realized this does have a good safety feature. If you fall out of the tractor, it senses that nobody is sitting and it'll turn the tractor off. So
Good point.
you're less likely to get run over by the tractor or fall into the brush hog.
And it does not allow you to stand up and make sure you're not going to hit a
Yeah,
rock.
you want to see where you're going ahead of time.
Okay.
So
All right, ready to go?
go ahead.
All right.
Did you see the rock?
face, and I think we just both fell asleep.
Because you needed it.
Yeah.
I did.
So,
Don't spill that ice cream, Brian.
Don't worry.
Well, you're not paying attention.
Whoa. No.
Arrows, you come here. No. Do not beg.
Root beer
Protest
floats
bone.
on the screened-in porch. The temperature is perfect. We couldn't ask for a better day. I just wanted to ask my mom here what she feels about coming here to stay with us for a while.
It's going to be awesome. So Brian's taking me everywhere, and Wendy's feeding me really good.
Yeah. All right.
So I
Well,
have
we're
no
super happy
complaints.
to have you, Mom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an adventure. So I have no complaints.
Good. Before Greg and Vicky flew back to Oregon, They had us meet them in Branson. We saw a live theater production of the biblical story of David. It was a wonderful way to cap off their visit. All right, we are now in Branson, and we're here to see a show. We're about 2 hours away from where I live. I brought my mom, my aunt and uncle.
Hello.
They dropped my mom off, of course, and they went on to visit more of Missouri and
Even
Kentucky.
into Louisville.
So yeah, they've been having fun, and we're here now. So it's an interesting town, not like the rest of Missouri.
That's for sure.
So the great thing about training my aunt and uncle is now they can come and farm sit for us.
Give you a little vacation.
It's too bad they live half a continent away, so it's a little inconvenient, but they're willing to do it.
We'll
We
do
are.
it.
We
All
are.
right,
We
all
love
right.
this farm.
Remember,
Your dreams are closer than the moon.
Thank you for taking this trip around the moon with us.